Oh, hello everybody, welcome to Oklahoma. Currently in the 1980s, and we have just inherited Grandpa's farm. Well, 1990s. Grandpa started farming here back in the 1950s. This is when Grandpa started farming here. And Grandpa just passed away, and we were left his farm. So let's see what he owns. Alright. 1995. I don't know what year this is, but he's got a MacDon Flex Draper. This is one of the first ones. It's 30 foot. Wow, this is huge. All right, he's got a 4440 from the 80s. Okay, it's about 5-10-year-old tractor. He's got an old auger wagon. Okay. Ooh, this is like from the 1970s, 1960s, 1970s. Looks like it's got a sprayer on it. I believe this was Grandpa's oldest tractor. Ford 6000. Pretty nice tractor. And then we got Grandpa's Pride and Joy. This is the newest piece of equipment on this farm. This is a 1998 Case IH Axle Flow 2388 combine. This thing has 0.2 hours on it. This thing is brand new. Grandpa worked his butt off for this thing, and he only had it in his ownership for 2 months before he passed on. Let's see what else he left us. Ooh. It's an old, it's fairly new semi-trailer. It's brand new. Ooh, and then he's got an old Freightliner semi. Nice. Anything in the shed? Nope. Anything in this shed? Nope. Sheds are fairly empty. Ooh, looks like you got a tractor here sitting in the field with a tiller on it. Okay, we got a field cultivator. We got a 4955. This is 1985. This was produced in 1985. John Deere 4955 with duals on it. Looks like he was using this for tillage. And Grandpa left us an unfinished field. He died like 4 days ago, so it was fairly recent. And then we got our truck. Oh, and then there was a letter inside that said, go check one of our fields. It's a cornfield. He put up the address for it, and he said there's another vehicle there. He said it was one of his project tractors. Let's go see what this was. It's just down the road though from me. I bought this truck brand new too. This is a 1997 Ford F-150 gas. It's got about 400 horsepower. This thing's made to work. That's why I put my homemade flatbed on it. I made this thing. It came with a bed. I took the bed off and I made my homemade flatbed. We're gonna see what Grandpa was talking about. So apparently I have 2 pieces of land that Grandpa still has under ownership. This grass is tall over here. And Grandpa did not leave us with the planter either. They must have gave the planter to some other person. Looks like Grandpa was starting to weed on this field. It's like he was starting a weeding project, because there's some stuff through there. And then I think I see a tractor back here. Hold on. Ooh. This might be something good. It's like a 4020. Is this a 4020? The weeder on it? Oh, it's a 4320. With front fenders on it and a chrome stack. This thing's sick. And he put a new engine on it with extra power. So this thing has 130 horsepower. Wow. Does it run? Oh, it starts right up. Hydraulics work too. don't think there's really any use for weeding right now. But yeah, I think we're just going to leave this out here for now. But yeah, this is nice. Brand new engine on it with only 0.2 hours on the engine. Grandpa wasn't kidding whenever he said he was restoring this thing. We're going to head back to the farm, and I think we have some tillage to finish. So I'll get back to you when we get there. Alright, we have arrived back at the farm. Let's look at our finances for this farm. Finances. Oh. Our loan is $200,000. So we're $200,000 in debt right now. Oh, Gramps. What were we doing here? I guess we can Yeah, this ain't good. We got $100,000 with a $200,000 bank loan here. We're gonna have to try to get out of we have debt up to our eyeballs right now. We gotta get out of this. But first we gotta finish up tillage, because I don't think Grandpa liked the crop that his brother put in here. Because great Uncle Jerry, he wanted to plant carrots, and no one wanted carrots. Sorry, what are these? Yeah, they're carrots. Yeah, Uncle Jerry wanted to plant some carrots. And I'm guessing Gramps didn't like that. And yeah, so now we're gotta disc it all up now. Spend some time in the old 4955. It's a nice old tractor. It's about a 5-year-old tractor. It's 1992, so 7-year-old tractor. This is a where the current year is 1992, and this tractor was made in 1985. Tilling away. I don't even got auto steers tractor sold. Well, hold on. What is auto steer again? Forgot what auto steer is. I think that's some type of future tech that they're going to be coming out with pretty soon. Yeah, I have no idea what auto steer is. I think John Deere was talking about making like a Starfire system here in like 10 years. They're in development with it. I have no idea. I saw that on the news, but can't believe everything you see on the internet. So we've got some rain coming in. I've turned these windshield wipers on. Hopefully we can get the field done before it rains too bad. Realize we have corn in the ground, but we don't have a corn header. They must have auctioned that off on the auction, because they auctioned off a ton of stuff. So we need a planter. We'll run up to the Deere dealership in a little while. We also need another tractor around. And I'm looking to go new. So I think the Deere dealership says they got a planter and lightly used 8400 chiptune for sale up at the dealership. So maybe if we can get our hands on one of those, that'd be nice. Ooh, it's getting a little muddy out here. We're slipping. Might have to call it quits for tillage, but yeah, I'll see you when we get on the road to go to the Deere dealership. Yeah, guys, conditions got a little too muddy. You can see the tires are starting to bog down. Tiller's tires are definitely bogged down. So we're going to head on into John Deere, see what we can get on one of those planters, see how much it's going to run us. Yeah, see, we buried the tractor. We're definitely going to pull that out later. But we're going to head over to Deere, see what kind of offer they're going to give us. It's a lightly used one, so it has to be placed on the used price. So we'll see what we can get at Deere dealership. Hopefully we can afford that 8400 chip tune with the planter. They're selling it as a combo. I think the combo's for like 40 grand. Just because the 8400 chip tune had a ton of problems with it. As soon as it came off the line for the factory, it had a ton of electrical issues and no one wanted to buy it. It's been here for about a year or two, and it's been out for about 2 years at their dealership, and they want it gone because they want to free up space. So they're selling me the offer for about 15 grand. I just said 10, but prices fluctuate. Commodity prices are down right now, so the corn and bean prices aren't that great. Oh, let's just hope prices go back up. We'll be pulling up to the Deere dealership pretty soon. This new Ford can push. We're going 65. Our just hit 70. Max speed on this thing's 74. That's pretty fast for this age. I heard they're planning to talk about flying cars in the future. Gee, I hope not. I'll stick with my diesel. Stick with my diesel tractors. Gas truck. The only gas thing I have is this truck. Oh, and there's our setup right there that we're wanting. I don't care. It's not a parking spot. Leave the truck running. Alright, let's go in here and talk to him. No one's here. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is an online auction. Let's see what the bid is right now. The bid's currently $30,000. Oh Lord. Well, it's an online bid, so people are currently calling in on the landlines for their bids to the dealership. I know it sounds crazy, but what Gramps did, I'm just gonna go in there and place my bid. I mean, current bid's up to $30,000 right now. Might go in there and tell them 35. I'm gonna go in there and tell them 35 and see what they got. Hey, can I bid 35 on that out there? I know it's another bid's at 30,000 right now. I'm looking at it online. Can I throw a 35 on that? No one's bid in the last 20 minutes, so it's mine. Oh, bet. Alright. Well, oh, thanks for the keys. I'm not going to be able to get back here and get this till tomorrow. Is that fine? Yeah? By tomorrow, I mean next month, so. Because right now, I do not have the space for this. Alright, well, I appreciate it, man. Alright, we got to get that money wired over here pretty soon. They're keeping the keys because that's our setup right now. That's the setup. But I got to go home and write that check, and I got to bring it back to the dealership, and we're gonna see. I got to write a check for $35,000. It's a hefty paycheck. We're already burning through not diesel, but gas on this truck. It's a good thing gas prices are like $1 a gallon. That's a futuristic looking car. I think those are like the new prototypes or whatever for, and the school buses. Like there's one of the original school buses. But there's like some futuristic vehicles here. I have no idea what they're doing, guys. We gotta turn around because we missed our turn. Stand by. Alright, we're back on our turn. Football stadium's over there. We have to catch a high school football game this year. Didn't go last year. But I also don't live in this area. I live about 20 miles away from here. About a 20-minute drive. Alright, you can see the farm and we're about to pull in. We gotta wire that check and wait till this rain stops and maybe we can start tilling again. Alright, let's go into the house and get that check wired. Wire it here on the kitchen counter. Okay. That $35 has been wired. You see the bank account. Bank account's currently sitting at $64,000. We still have a $200,000 loan to pay. Oh, we're never getting out of debt. Not if we keep buying stuff like how I am doing. Okay. Well, I know we got to get out and finish tillage, but can't do tillage till the rain lets up, so I'll get back to you guys whenever we start tilling again. Alright, we are back in the field doing tillage. We had to wait about an hour or two before the rain let up. And now we're back at it tilling. We got quite a bit of field left to go, so wish me luck. Yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse here. Alrighty, we are done with the field. Ooh, that took me a long time. It only took you guys probably 3 minutes to watch it. A time lapse. This took me like 30 minutes to do. And we put a little more hours on the tractor. This thing's got 1.1 hours on it now. Now we need to do is I want to put, I know it sounds weird, I want to throw some liquid fertilizer down on this stuff. So we're going to go buy some fertilizer. Whoa! we're going to go buy some fertilizer and spray this field. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what that cover opener is. Alright. Where's the closest co-op to me? I don't know, we probably should just buy some so the co-op doesn't screw us over. We'll just buy some. And we'll buy the boxes. We're just gonna buy 4 tanks of it. There's about $6,000 down the drain. We also need to buy a corn head with $55,000. So that's not very good. But I'll see you guys when we're back at the field full of fertilizer. Alright, we are going. Spraying. Putting down some liquid fertilizer. See how everything's going. 100% fertilized. Alright, good. 100% fertilized. Get going. Wonder how your application rate's going. Application rate looks like it's doing fine. We're gonna have to take multiple trips though, so this might be a while. And it's only like an 11-foot bar. The track, there's a little weight back there, so maybe if we lower that down a little bit. Nah, it ain't good. It's just a lot of weight on the back of the tractor. I mean, I could get a front weight, but a front weight costs money, so. Pull back over. I really hope they come out with that GPS system soon. Whew. Because that would be really helpful. I'm saying we're just going to go through, this land's already pretty fertile, so I'm going to say we're just going to go through 1 tank of fertilizer, and that's all we're going to do. That's all I really think we should do, is 1 tank on it. So I think that's pretty much going to get us the outsides, and then a few down and backs. This field's pretty flat. It's not too hilly, but there's a few hills like on the outsides. That's where the tractor starts to struggle a little bit whenever it goes up these like little larger hills. Little tiny hills. It's just a lot of weight back there. We're spraying at 9 miles an hour right now. Passing by the farm right now. But yeah, this farm was built back in 1920. Grandpa started farming this in 1950. This was his first ever tractor, this Ford tractor that I'm driving right now, I'm spraying with. This was his first ever tractor. This is what started this farm. He used it for pretty much everything. He ran it on a wagon. He ran it on a sprayer, this exact sprayer that I'm using right now. The sprayer is not from 1950. Of course, it's had some repairs. The sprayer itself has had some repairs. So is the tractor. The tractor has had to replace some things that were rusted out on it, because there were a few parts that were rusted out. But yeah, now we're spraying with it. It smells something burning. I can't tell what that is. I don't like that smell. Shoot, there's smoke coming from the engine. Shut this off. And this cover up. Yeah, we're shutting the tractor off. What is happening? Oh, yeah, we overheated. Alright, well that's where we're going to have to end this episode. Tractor's just overheating the field. That's nice. So that's going to stay there. It's not on fire or anything. The engine just got a little too hot and overheated. Because this thing, I didn't check the coolant before we took off, and we drove to town and back and started spraying with maybe a liter of coolant in it. So like a pint of coolant in it. And it also has a coolant leak, if I didn't say. I need to replace one of the coolant lines. So it was leaking, and yeah, we just shredded through coolant. It just ate itself. So this is going to be where after we end it, we got the outskirts done and half an up down before the tractor overheated. So yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Grind Farms out. This is the 90s series.